is up, everybody? It is episode 27 of my ride and review. We're here with Sean.
What's up, guys?
209 Subie Squad, Crosstrek Adventures, and this is his crazy Crosstrek. I love it. As you guys have seen at the flawless Subie Squad Cars and Coffee we did last week, well, earlier this week? No, last week. Yeah, last Sunday. It's already Saturday. So yeah, last Sunday I showed you guys it on the vlog, and I said, see, this is what I want to do. I want to take off the front bumper of the Outback and do that. That's cool. And he reached out and we started talking, and yeah, now we're doing a ride and review. So tell us a little bit about the build.
So it's a 2018 Subaru Crosstrek. I've got a 3-inch lift on here. The struts give it a 2-inch lift, and I added an inch spacer all around just to get a little bit more clearance. It's got so the bumper is made by a company called Rigid Armor. I got to partner up with them right when they came out with this bumper, so we've had it on just about the length that they've been actually making this thing. You know, we're fully skidded on underneath, so
oh damn,
we don't have to worry about any damage underneath.
Oh, that's good.
It's got, we just added this rooftop tent and awning to it like a week and a half ago, so I'm excited to adventure with that and
pop it out.
Check that out.
That'd be cool.
So yeah, it's a 6-speed. I'm not a fan of CVT transmissions, so nope. I wanted the 6-speed. But yeah, it's a fun time.
What size are these rims?
Those are 15s.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they look very small.
Yeah, I actually, it was funny when I bought this car, or when I was in the market for this car, I had those rims bookmarked, and then when I found this car, they already had it, so I didn't have to worry about buying those.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've had them since.
That's cool. Do you have an exhaust on it, or
it's a muffler delete? So,
okay.
Yeah, I didn't want to go anything like super crazy, but I wanted some kind of sound. So
that's that nice Subie rumble.
Yeah.
Well, very cool. Where are we today?
So this is Modesto Reservoir. I got to play around here a couple days ago and realized I've been missing out because I didn't know this place existed. So we're gonna have some fun today.
Hell yeah. We're gonna be doing some off-roading. Nothing too crazy because I don't have a helmet. I feel like for Cameron's the Volkswagen buggy, we definitely should have been wearing helmets. There's a few times where I bumped my head. So for the bumper, did you cut it? And then
yeah, I'm not the best at cutting bumpers. I learned, especially on this side. We just, you know, I haven't fixed it. Keeps me humble. But yeah, we just kind of, we did it at like 10 o'clock at night. I was impatient. I had just got it. I went up to my buddy's house and I was like, let's just do it. And so just the garage light, and that was it. And so yeah, we had some fun with it. It was pretty self-explanatory. We just had we were just guessing really when we cut it. We started low and just kept going, and yeah, that side's just a little weird.
We'll focus on the driver's side. So did you, I'm trying to picture a stock bumper. Did you follow the body lines, or is it just? Yeah,
I pretty much, so we originally did a bumper cut where the fog light was down here. We essentially just cut that whole piece out for a little bit of like better approach angle, and then when I went and bought the bumper, we just kept going with that line. It was already cut about right here, so we just kept it lit and just kept going across.
Oh yeah, cool.
So.
Can I see with all the lights on?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get blinded real quick.
So fogs, those. We got these and those.
Purple
and
lights.
The really bright ones, those guys.
Oh damn.
And then we got lights in the rear too.
So I've seen it before on off-road cars. What's the purple for?
Just for fun.
Okay.
Yeah, just for, like, they're just DRL lights. They're just to look cool, honestly. That's really it.
You said you have lights in the back?
Yeah, they're trail lights, just so, because in the summertime, you know, if I'm leading, it picks up a lot of dust, so it's easy for them to see me when I got those on.
Well, cool. Let's see what you got done in the interior.
Interior's pretty basic. We have, you know, just because we're always on trails, I installed a radio just so I can always stay in contact. I figured having the battery operated ones was just going to be a pain in my butt, so
yeah.
we went with the hardwired, and so that's been one of the most used things I have in here. This car also doesn't come with any type of like coolant temp gauges or engine oil temp gauges or anything like that. I was pretty bummed out about that. So we have a scan gauge in here, and that's what helps me make sure I'm not overheating my car and destroying it.
That's good.
So, yeah. And then we have our switch panel down here. That's just for all the lights and everything. And
did it come with the carbon fiber, or is it?
No, I had fun with that. It's got
like
this stuff on here, but
yeah,
just the basic silver that's underneath is ugly. So I just wanted to match everything.
Oh yeah. Well, cool. Let's hit these trails.
Sweet.
So you said you were here earlier in the week. What kind of trails are we going at?
A lot of muddy ones. That was the main thing I got out of it. A few mud pits and whatnot. So it makes it fun. I don't know if this thing can lose traction, but we'll see.
Good thing I didn't put the other GoPro on the windshield. So when you're mainly off-roading, would you say you're staying in first and second?
Yeah, for the most part. There's not, I mean, my third gear it's not really good for anything slow, and I don't really go, like, I'm not going super fast on these trails. So there's always, like, where I go up to, like, national forest usually, and there's so many, like, blind spots, like, third gear, I'm going too fast in third gear on those things. Let's see.
How long have you been off-roading?
Honestly, since I got this thing, 2021 is when I bought it, and I used to have a Jeep and used to mess around. I'd go to like LaGrange and whatnot here and there, but it wasn't. I don't know. It wasn't my thing. I was a big Honda guy in my 20s, and so I went back to my Honda roots. But then when I bought this primarily for snow, and
first Subaru?
Yeah.
Oh snap.
Yeah, I fell in love with Subaru once I bought this car. It was a fun car to have right away.
How many cars have you had prior to this?
Oh god. Probably probably 10 or 11, I'd say.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I had like 5 or 6 Hondas in my 20s, and then a couple Jeeps, and I had a Celica for a while. I've always been like a JDM person.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of how I was raised. But I don't know, man. Once I got to Subaru, I just fell in love with the platform, and I get lucky and get a ride in a lot of my members' cars.
I see tracks, so I'm guessing.
I think this was me the other day. This was the deep one. Let's see. Oh, no, that's not So I started Subie Squad probably a year into having, 2022, a year into having this car. I actually reached out. There was a couple other clubs. I won't name names, but there was a couple other Subaru clubs that I reached out to, and essentially just kind of got left on red. And there was definitely a theme of the clubs that I reached out to try and join.
Yeah.
You know, got to put a lot of money into your cars, and it's, you know, specific look and all that, and so I don't know, just something didn't sit right with me with that, and I was like, well, let's start our own. And at the same time, there was a girl who reached out. She just happened to be driving by in Lodi where I was working at the time, and she tagged me in her story, and she goes by Sabrina the STI, and her and I got to talking, and I was like, why don't we just start a club? And literally that same day, she's like, let's do it. And so she's actually the one, I'll give her all the credit. She's the one that started the actual club, you know, did the Instagram. She was running it and all that. And then she actually moved back home up in Susanville, which is 530. So that's when we started when we started our new chapter, 530 Subie Squad.
Yeah.
And so once we had a couple other members kind of like move away that had been longtime members, and we gave them a chapter. And then
that's cool.
Once I realized that, oh, this is actually catching on, I was like, well, we should just start going crazy with it. So then we opened up 916 and 510, and you know,
that's dope.
20 chapter later, so here we are.
So how many in total, do you know how many members?
I would say we're roughly at 150 members. I think we're just shy of 150 members total.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah, 20 chapters, about 150 members. We're in 7 states. We've been asked to do like international. Like we've been asked about Canada, the UK, and even Dubai. But it just logistically just sounds so confusing, and trying to figure that out. So I'm just kind of sticking into the states. I don't know about international. It's doing the most.
I feel like Canada would be pretty cool.
Canada would be cool. I just like, I want to find the right person to run these clubs.
Yeah.
I don't want to just find anyone.
You don't want someone representing you that's not the best.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, this is the one right here. So this one I hit yesterday. That's gonna be deep. I hit that brick right there on my skid plates yesterday.
Oh, no. That's a weird place for a brick. This explains all the mud on the car on the outside. It's really cool when it's like you do lose traction, you're almost going sideways. It's like drifting but in slow motion.
Yeah, no, it's really fun. I love it. Try this one. Yeah, nope, we're not doing that one.
You think the mud was just too wet, maybe?
Yeah.
For the incline.
We won't do that one. I'm gonna turn around. We'll go back that way.
Good attempt.
I didn't try that one before. That was a guess.
So where's the furthest you've gone to go off-roading?
I think the furthest would probably be the Nevada desert.
Oh, damn.
Let's go this way. There's something about the desert that just intrigues me, and so fortunately I have a few friends that are just usually always down for the cause, and so you know,
down for whatever.
They're just down for whatever. One of them being my cousin. So, but yeah, I have a buddy my buddy, one of my really good friends who takes a lot of my photos, him and my cousin, we usually try and go up to, we try to plan it right so we can hit the desert and just go kind of be jackasses on the desert, out in the desert. And then we try to plan it to where there's like some type of storm coming in too, so where we can hit the snow on the way back. So that's been fun. We've had a lot of fun doing that kind of stuff. Let's see what happens if we go up here.
So going from something wet and muddy like this to like snow to the desert, do you have to change a lot of your car?
Not really, to be honest. I know a lot of people have like different setups for like, you know, whatever they're doing. I actually, this car was originally, like I bought it for the snow. That's really what I wanted to drive it in. Subarus, I mean, honestly, dude, Subarus are just natural snow vehicles.
Yeah.
There's nothing that these guys can't do, and as long as it's not like some 3-foot deep snow. You know, I've a lot of, and it's cool too, cause so I don't have X mode because it's a stick shift, and but it's nice because with this car I've never really needed X mode. I've never been in sticky situations like that. You know, just playing with the clutch and getting it out that way is usually always been good. You know, never had to worry about it.
I remember when we were looking at a Crosstrek, I saw X mode, but I didn't really know what that was.
It's really just, it's using the computer, like the software of your ECU and your transmission, the CVT transmission, to find which wheel you're putting power at to get out of like sticky situations. So there's like snow, mud, sand, different settings like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a cool thing to have. I've just never never experienced it.
Yeah.
So I don't have a lot of experience with it. Necessarily know the difference, but this thing, I love driving up to the snow. This thing is like my favorite. That's my favorite part about this car, is just the like, oh, there's a snowstorm, they're telling you to stay home. Let's go. Yeah. So that is the best part about it. You know, I remember coming back from the desert, we took Highway 80 just so we can hit the storm, and I remember they closed off, they closed Highway 80, and so I ended up going up like Donner Pass Road or something like that, like super steep, dumping snow, but it got me around the closure, and then just dumped me back onto the freeway, onto Highway 80, where it's just, you know, damn near a foot of snow. Yeah. Nobody on the road, and it's just me, and that's why I bought this car, is I could be able to do stuff like that and not have limitations.
Hell yeah. It's funny just seeing like the mud, like clops just flying around. Get this 2021 brand new or used?
No, I bought it used. It had about 19,000 miles on it.
Okay. So
it was damn near brand new.
Yeah.
So I was the second owner. And yeah, it's put, what, we're at 100, almost 131,000 miles on it now.
Not bad.
So I've had some fun with it.
So other than the rims, was there anything done to it when you got it?
No, it had all-terrain tires on it. It had some PF Goodrich KO2s on it, but when I lifted it, those tires were just too small. It looked like I skipped leg day. So I went up. So I had two 15 75 15s on it, and I went up to 235 75 15.
Okay.
So it definitely rubs. Like, I'm sure you've heard it while we were out here. It definitely rubs, but you know, it's all part of the adventure.
Oh yeah.
If it doesn't rub, you don't have big enough tires.
donuts.
For sure.
Oh yeah. This is probably the craziest off-roading we've done since the Baja buggy. It is so much fun inside of that. Oh, and it sounds so good. Damn, that Subie rumble. Hella kicked off. That was dope.
That was like the best one. Do you want to try and get more, or are you?
I think we're good.
Ooh.
I could stay out here for the rest of the day, but
Dude, I know.
yeah, that was hella fun. So for someone trying to get into off-roading, what would you say is like a must need?
Hands down, skid plates. That is going to be your best friend. Lift it or not, I would say skid plates. That's the first thing I did when I bought this car. Before I bought my lift, before anything, I bought skid plates, because from everything that I kept reading online, like, that's going to be your biggest regret is buying skid plates. So I bought that, and then a lift kit just to get that better clearance. So tires are a must. You don't want to just be rocking your all seasons or summer tires while you're off-roading. I have Toyo Opa Country AT3 all-terrain tires. They're amazing in snow. They're amazing, in mud. I mean, any all-terrain tire is going to be your best friend, depending on what you want to do. If you want to do mud only, then maybe get some mud tires. But overall, if you're trying to do a bunch of different stuff, all-terrains are going to be the way to go.
Oh yeah.
But skid plates, must.
How much would you say you've put into the car?
Not a lot. I think that I'd probably say total like $6 grand, $7 grand, between the lift kit, the different lighting setup and bumper. I think that's probably the most expensive that or most amount of money I've put in is the bumper and lighting setup. Lights are not cheap.
Yeah.
I was fortunate enough to have a friend of mine who runs a company called Orbis Overlanding, and so he's definitely been a blessing when it comes to purchasing lights, just because he's usually giving me from 10 to 15% off, and when you're buying a lot of lights,
Yeah.
it adds up.
That helps.
It adds up so much. So I've been pretty lucky with that. But my wife is not the biggest fan of my upgrades.
Do you take her out off-roading?
I took her.
Is that a one and done?
It was like a one and done thing, we went snow trailing with a few cross treks, and getting sideways and not feeling in control is not her thing.
Yeah.
And just the bumping around and all that. So she's more of a off-road stuff and the car stuff is definitely my thing. She kind of stays out of it. She does her own thing when I do stuff like this.
That's good to have that balance, though.
Oh yeah, and she supports me. You know, she's not telling me not to. You know, she's definitely sees the good side of this. You know, just we've made so many new friends.
Yeah.
And just had a lot of really, really cool experiences having this car. I think that's what it's all about. I'm all about the experience and meeting new people, you know, and just having fun on the way.
Yeah, I feel like then it's like borderline therapeutic.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
dude, you have no idea. There's times where I'm like, you know, it'll be in the summer, I'm off by 3 or 4, and, you know, I'm like, hey, I'm just not feeling today. I'm going to go hit a trail, and I'll just go by myself. That's something I had to learn, is to, like, be okay with just being by myself and whatnot. And this car has helped me substantially, being like just having fun and not having to rely on other people to have fun, you know. And so yeah, we've gone on a lot of solo trips.
Do you have a name for your car?
You know, so I didn't. I've never been someone to name my car. But funny enough, I had a Ford Focus before this. Just a commuter car, but I drove it everywhere, and one of my friends jokingly named it Dora the Explorer. And so when one of my good friends, Kyle, Kyle Rebuilds on Instagram, he's the only one really that touches my car for the most part. He has been my savior on countless amount of times. He names everyone's cars if they don't have a name, and so when I told him that my last car was Dora, he decided to name this one Diego. And so Diego it is. It's kind of kept.
I dig it.
Yeah. So yeah, I like it.
Do you have any? So this is the end of the video. Do you have any like shout outs you want to give or any thanks?
Yeah, I mean, shout out to you for allowing me to do this and have this opportunity. And we've had a lot of fun with Kung Fu Fridays. That's been a cool opportunity to be a part of. And then, you know, everyone with all my Subie Squad fam, you know, Adam, my vice president, Crystal's wife, Jessica, she's kind of like my secretary of the club. She does all the I need you to make a new Instagram for this club, and she's the one doing all of it, so I don't have to worry about it.
That's
so it's been a team effort, so I appreciate every one of them for kind of going on this journey with me. So yeah.
Cool. Sounds good. So video's done. I'm heading back home, and on our way home from the reservoir, we see a bunch of sheriffs, sheriff SUVs, sheriff trucks, firefighters, fire trucks, fire engines, ambulances, all flying down Yosemite, passing us. Like something happened. Something crazy must have happened. I check, and the helicopter that you may or may not have seen in this clip, I'll play it really quick. That helicopter apparently crashed. I'm not sure if there was any deaths or what, but that's crazy that I caught the helicopter on camera. Definitely a weird thing to think about. Alright, well, yeah. See ya.